I've been in Girl Guides since I was 7, and in those 10 years, I've done so many camps. They've all been so much fun, but these are my top 5. Girl Guides has 4 world centers in India, England, Mexico, and Switzerland. So for this camp, we traveled to each of these countries. At the beginning of camp, we were given a passport, and we traveled to each country where we would get a stamp on our passport and we would play a game from the country, we would eat the food from the country, and we would do a craft from the country. Not only was it a good chance to learn about different cultures, we also learned a lot about Girl Guides programs around the world, which was really cool. And the camp was just tons of fun. This camp was really cool because I got to try so many things, and it was so cool to do so many adventurous things. So we did zip lining, horseback riding, canoeing, rock climbing, rope obstacles, and so many other just really cool things. At the end of the 3 years of Girl Guides before we moved on to Pathfinders, we had our final Girl Guide camp. Because this was our final camp, we got to plan everything ourselves. So we chose to go hiking around a lake in the mountains for 5 days. We planned all the meals ourselves and even cooked for ourselves. This camp was the camp that I got to put everything that I had learned for the past couple of years into use. So we knew how to deal with the food so bears wouldn't come, and we knew to bring trail mix on hikes and water and what kind of clothes to bring because it gets cold in the mountains. And at this camp we felt like we could truly just go out there and camp. And from the past couple of years of experience, we knew how to do it. Every year we have a themed district camp, which includes the girls from Sparks, Brownies, Guides, Pathfinders, and Rangers, so girls from age 6 to 18. And last year the theme was Harry Potter, which is awesome because, if you know me, I am obsessed with Harry Potter. But that's not the only reason that camp was awesome. As Rangers and the oldest girls of the group, we decided that we would sleep outside rather than inside in the cabin. But it was February in Canada, so it was minus 25 degrees Celsius, which is cold. Before we left, we did tons of research and preparation to know exactly what to do and how to survive the cold. At the camp, when it was time to go set up the tent, we had to use snowshoes to get there because the snow was 4 feet tall and we would sink if we didn't use the snowshoes. Once we had the tent completely set up, we crawled in and we stayed there all night. Originally, we thought we were going to absolutely freeze, but because of all of our preparation and research on double sleeping bags and what to wear and everything, we actually had a really warm, comfortable night, and I would do it again anytime. This last camp on my list is a little bit different than the other ones. As I wasn't a participant, I was the leader. Past year, I've been a junior leader for Sparks, so I help out with the youngest age group of girls. So the Brownies, the second youngest group, decided to have a camp, and they invited the Sparks to come along for 1 day. But I stayed for the whole camp just to help out. It was so great to teach the girls camp songs and games that I loved when I was their age, and they even taught me some new games that I had never heard of. I've seen camp from a whole new perspective, but I guess that's how camp always is. Even after 10 years of camping at least twice a year, camp is always still new and exciting, and it changes from each one to the next. It is always a really big highlight of my year, and I can't wait till the next one.